Hello students, welcome in one another lecture of subject Public Health Engineering. In previous lecture, we had discussed the advanced water treatments. That is the last point of unit number 2. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to revise this unit number 2 again for better understanding. We are going to revise this unit number 2 to take the overview of this unit number 2. The unit number 2 is comes with the title Purification of Water. In this purification of water, in this unit we had discussed all purification processes of water or the all treatments which are give to the water. Now we are going to revise all points of this chapter. Now see what is the first point of this chapter. The first point is objects of purification of water. There is a 7 objects of purification of water. In that, first is to remove hardness of water to make fit for various uses. Second is to eliminate the corrosive properties of water which affects the pipes. To remove, third is to remove the dissolved gases and color of water. Fourth is to kill the pathogenic germs which are harmful to human health. Then fifth is to remove the iron and manganese present in water. Then sixth is to make water potable. And last, that is the seventh object, is to remove settlable suspended impurities and non-settlable collided impurities. These seven are the objects of purification of water. After that, the next point is purification processes. Now, we are going to see one by one all purification process. These processes we had discussed already. Now, we just overview these processes. What is the first process? We all know the first purification process is screening. Now, see what is screening. The water obtained from surface source contains suspended as well as the floating matters, and these all matters and impurities are removed by the screening. Then there is a two types of screening. First is a score screen or bar screen, and second is a fine screen. After that, the second process or the second water purification process is aeration. What is the definition of aeration? Aeration is process of bringing the water in intimate contact with air. The water absorbs oxygen from air. In the aeration process, water comes in the contact of air and the water absorbs the oxygen from the air. This is the aeration process or the picture of aeration process. Then the next point is objectives of aeration. There is a 5 objectives of aeration. First is the removal of hydrogen sulfide from raw water, then removal of gases which are formed by organic decomposition, then removal of chlorine odor, then removal of carbon dioxide up to the extent of 70% and providing oxygen. After that, there is a 4 advantages of aeration. Please read all advantages of aeration. We just revise all points. Then next is the methods of aeration. The first method of aeration is cascade aerated method. In the cascade aerators, the aerator are formed in the step form or in the form of the steps. Then second is the spray nozzle aerator. In spray nozzle aerator, the aerator are in the form of nozzles. Then third is the air diffusion method. In this, air diffuser are comes or are placed at the bottom of the water tank. Then fourth is the aerator fountains. The aerator fountains is also used for the aeration. These four are the types of aeration or aerators. Then the next point is limitations of aeration. There is a four limitations of aeration. After aeration, the third water treatment or water process is sedimentation. What is sedimentation? Sedimentation is the process of reducing turbidity of water by removal of suspended impurities so that the suspended impurities or particles may be settled down at the bottom due to the force of gravity. This is the sedimentation, or this picture show the process of sedimentation. Then after that, next point is objects of sedimentation. There is a five objects of sedimentation. After that, we had discussed the methods of sedimentation. The first method of sedimentation is plain sedimentation. In plain sedimentation, it is a process of removing suspended matter from water by keeping it tank or so that suspended matter may settle down at the bottom due to force of gravity. After that, we had discussed the advantages of plain sedimentation. There is a four advantages of plain sedimentation. This is the sedimentation tank. After that, we had discussed the process of plain sedimentation. In the process of plain sedimentation, the suspended particles are settled at the bottom due to force of gravity. After that, the second type of sedimentation is sedimentation with coagulation process. In this, the sedimentation and coagulation processes takes simultaneously. Then we had discussed the process of sedimentation with coagulation. Then we had discussed the most commonly used coagulants. There is a four coagulants which is the most commonly used. First is the aluminate sulfate. Second is a ferrous sulfate in combination with lime. Third is a ferric sulfate, and fourth is a polyelectrodes. Please remember these types of coagulants. After the sedimentation process, the fourth water purification process is coagulation process. Now see, we had discussed the principle of coagulation, then process of coagulation. The coagulation process has four steps. In that, first is a feeding, second is a mixing, third is a flocculation, and fourth is a clarification and sedimentation. The feeding has the two types of feeding. First is a dry feeding and second is a wet feeding. After that, the second coagulation process is mixing. Then there is a five different devices used for the mixing process. Then the third coagulation process is flocculation, and fourth is a clarification. After that, we had discussed the types of coagulants. There is a five different types of coagulants which is used for the coagulation process. After the coagulation, the fifth water purification process is a filtration. It is a very important water treatment or water purification process as the exam point of view. What is a filtration? Filtration is a process of removing particulate and bacterial impurities which would not be removed in earlier processes. This is the filtration tank. Then we had discussed the objects of filtration. Then we had discussed the theory of filtration. In the filtration theory, we had the four types or four actions. In that, first is a mechanical straining, second is a sedimentation and absorption, third is a biological action, and fourth is the electrolytic action. After that, we had discussed the different filter medias which can be used for the filtration. In that, first is a sand, second is a gravel, third is a anthracite. After that, we had discussed the classification of filters. This classification of filters is very important for exam. There is a two main types of filter, that is a gravity filter and pressure filter. The gravity filter are classified into the slow sand filters and rapids and filters. Then we had discussed the operation diagrams, advantages, disadvantages, efficiency of that slow and rapids and filters. After that, there is a one important point, that is the backwashing of filter. What is the backwashing of filter? A separate overhead tank is constructed near the filter to store water for backwashing, and backwashing refers to pumping water backwards through the filter media. Then we had discussed the difference between the slow sand and rapid sand filters. After that, the second is a pressure filter. Then there is a two types of pressure filter, horizontal and vertical pressure filter. Then we had discussed the suitability of pressure filter, then advantages and disadvantages of pressure filter. We just going to overview all points. If you have the difficulty in any point, then please see the lecture of that point. Then after filtration, the sixth water purification process is disinfection. What is the objects of disinfection? Remove microorganism and bacteria, then removing pathogenic bacteria, then to make water free from the disease producing bacteria and microorganisms. Then what is the definition of the disinfection? The process of destroying the disease producing bacteria, microorganism, etc. from the water and make it safe for use is called as a disinfection of or sterilization of water. Then we had discussed the methods of disinfection of water. In that, first is the boiling, second is the chlorination, then third is the bleaching powder, fourth is the by using chloramines, then ozonization, then potassium permanganate, then ultraviolet rays and use of iodine and bromine. After that disinfection, the next process is the chlorination. What is the chlorination? It is the application of chlorine to water for disinfection. Then there is a three forms of chlorine: free from or in free chlorine, then combined chlorine and total chlorine. After that, we had discussed the limits of residual chlorine. Then we had discussed the forms of chlorination. There is a seven forms of chlorination. First is a plain chlorination, second is a pre-chlorination, third is a post-chlorination, fourth is a double chlorination, fifth is a superchlorination, sixth is a dechlorination, and seven is a breakwater chlorination or breakpoint chlorination. These forms of chlorination is also important for exam. Now see, in the first part of unit number 2, we had discussed the objects of water purification, then the water purification process. In that, first water purification process is screening, then second is the aeration, then third is the sedimentation, then fourth is the, after sedimentation, the fourth process is filtration, then next is the disinfection and chlorination. After that, in second part of unit number 2, we are going to revise the miscellaneous water treatment. There is a water treatments which can be used after normal processes is the miscellaneous water treatments. In that, first miscellaneous water treatment is water softening, then second is the defluoridation. After that, miscellaneous water treatments, we had discussed the advanced water treatments. The advanced water treatment, there is a two advanced water treatment. First is the electrolysis, second is the reverse osmosis. Then the electrolysis has a two parts, that is the electrolysis of saline water and electrolysis of normal water. After electrolysis, the second advanced water treatment is the reverse osmosis. Hope you all get the unit number 2 of public health engineering. In today's lecture, we just revised that unit number 2, and I am going to also provide the notes of that unit number 2. If anyone have any doubt in this unit number 2, then please see the all video lectures of unit number 2. Thank you.